Here are 5 tips that are going to help you with your work-life balance on a 9 to 5 with your iPhone running iOS 16.
First up is focus modes on your iPhone. Head to settings and look for focus. With focus modes, you can optimize your device to minimize distractions during work hours, or vice versa during your off time. You can share across devices or only apply the focus to the specific device when it's activated on. In iMessage, it will also let others know you got a focus mode turned on, just in case they wonder why you ain't answering. I personally don't want to have 2 phone lines or 2 phones, so I set it up so I only receive notifications, messages, calls, etc. that are work related when it's work time by selecting allow notifications from the respective people or apps, as you can see. I love that it will auto enable when I'm at work by location, and when I leave it disables it. Or you can set it up so by time, a specific schedule, or just manually turning it on and off when you need it. It also allows you to filter by calendars, so my work calendar doesn't affect or show up during my personal time, or content creation doesn't overlay with my other work focuses. It even lets you have a dedicated home screen or lock screens, both, so that your iPhone stays as organized as possible with the relevant apps and background images, even widgets, especially for those of you who like to keep their NSFW proudly displayed on their iPhone, especially now with the always on display. For personal time, the same rules apply by not allowing work-related apps or people to reach me during my relaxed time or family time. As you can see, I've silenced work-related apps during my personal focus. I will have a more in-depth video on how to set one of these up if you have questions, so make sure you subscribe and stick around with the playlist here to learn more in depth about how to and choosing which focuses for what, and set the rules like you want them. So go at it, play around with it, because it's pretty self-explanatory once you tinker with it. Next, we'll explore a handy technique that can help you send funny images to friends or make cool PowerPoints. I meant keynote presentations. By going to the Photos app, you just press and hold on the subject of an image, and 3 out of 4 times it will look great for work-related needs even. This is faster than manually doing an image remove on an app like Photoleap or Photoshop. Ever sent a message and instantly regretted it? Don't worry. Whether it's correcting a typo, retracting a message, or just fine-tuning your communication, this feature will give you the control you need for when you send a message that shouldn't have been sent, or need to make your message not sound like you just woke up. You can unsend messages up to 2 minutes after you send it on iMessage by pressing, holding, and choosing undo send. From this menu, you can also access your edit message, which lets you edit up to 15 minutes after you've sent it. So in other words, it's almost like doing a send. If you change the message completely, because you can just delete the whole thing and literally send something completely different. Interesting story, in fact, is though that it will let the other user know that it was edited or unsent, but they won't be able to see what was unless they do a little trick. If you keep an iPad or other iOS device that doesn't update to iOS 16, you keep it before iOS 16, they will be able to see the changes or the unsent messages still on that device. No worries, you will be able to see if they have done this funny business to you, but just be aware. If you're like me, you probably have multiple tabs open while surfing the web on Safari. With iOS 16, there is a feature that allows you to organize and separate your browsing sessions effortlessly, no longer mixing work and personal tabs. Say goodbye to the clutter tab chaos and hello to a more streamlined web experience. By going to Safari, you can enable groups, and these groups will hold your browser tabs separate from each other and even sync them between your Apple devices. This is useful for me since I have my normal job tabs here, my content creation tabs there, and my team's website streamingliveacademy.com separate over there. This makes it so you can keep more organized and time-efficient browsing setup when going from working to relaxed time. I'm surprised quite a few iOS users don't know, and that is that when someone is in your contacts and they need to access your home Wi-Fi because they're visiting or you're running a small business in college charging for premium Wi-Fi services. I don't judge you, but did you know that with AirDrop turned on and your friend in the contacts list of your phone and them on yours, that you can just go into Wi-Fi network selection, and when they try to join in and you two are near to each other with your iPhones unlocked, you're going to receive a pop-up letting you know that you can share your Wi-Fi password with them directly instead of typing in and describing how hard or dumb your password is. There you have it. 5 incredible iOS iPhone tips that will supercharge your 9-to-5 job experience, and I hope you find these efficiency and productivity into your working routine and that it brings you time savings. If you've enjoyed this kind of video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll dive deeper into fascinating focus modes for iOS and theming. Stay tuned.